Coming up, the Bengals and Bears square off for just the 12th time since 1972. Chicago can even up the series at 6 wins apiece. And you'll see all the action right here on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel, ready for football today and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26 in total yardage last year, so they needed some production. Justin Fields, 63 touchdown passes his last 2 years at Ohio State. They're expecting him to be their guy for the future.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 20 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown. And
well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fields throwing again. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work. And leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his second season out of LSU.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On third down, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a carry for Pirine. Powers through him and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
That's spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Online, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Setting up the screen to Pirine. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It could pop big. In this case, it didn't.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Off play action, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Montgomery running right through him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
They're dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3, and the Bears take over.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Jay Tufele
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Jay Tufele
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now P-Ryan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Woo! T. Higgins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the other. 2nd and 2.
A give. This is Montgomery.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 now. 2nd and 2. 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 2nd and And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Burrows throw pulled in by Tate.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pirine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Fields on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Fields throw complete there to Perriman.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown Bears. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following it.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 6 there on first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, here's Pirine. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he fends him off. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Trucks over him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. Fields. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow hits his running back, Pirine. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Pirine, draw play.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Evans. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, it's Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Fields.
Steps away to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
That's complete to Robinson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Bilal Nichols able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense, and we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Fields.
Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Joseph Osai brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Now a give running right is Montgomery.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pushing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, not ahead of you, baby.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A toss play. Here's Pirine. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this one is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Here comes Pettis on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him, because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
Come on, ready?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Burrow will throw. Finding Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. P. Ryan again on second down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9. And compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Fields now to throw.
Forced out to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Pettis now on the return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.